Hello, and welcome back to another Dokkan battle video. So another week of our look back week has ended, and it's time to talk about a unit. I'm gonna be really honest. I think this unit's in a really weird spot because one, we got a brand new team where they can actually make full use out of their effect here, but it feels like they were really designed with the intention of having both of these active, like two of them, at the same time, which means it without a second version of this character giving this massive 77% defense to this team, it feels kind of weird, and they just seemingly die to like everything. Now, we did see a couple decent showings from them, especially when we went up against the blue zone fight with all the kids, right? And their standby was able to actually hit a tank. What was it, turn 2 or turn 3 from Goten and Trunks, like their super attack, better than Golden Frieza was, which legitimately, that's impressive. They didn't die immediately, which is better than a lot of units can say, right? That is a very powerful, like 4 million, 5 million plus damage super attack that they were able to eat, right? But that was specifically in the standby with a ton of physical key spheres. So it's like a thing where I feel like this unit needs way too much for them to actually like be effective, and it's mainly because their base form doesn't really do much of anything anymore, right? They're not tanky enough to really handle any of the attacks, and they're not really offensive enough to do any real damage to any of these bosses. Their attack debuff could be nichely usable, and their typing does make them kind of good for some of the fights that are in the game, mainly Goku Black. You know, he's int, that one Gohan fight where he's int as well, right? Like, you could use them like niche. I think it's definitely something that's doable. It's just that I feel like a lot of the times you're just better off running literally anything else. So it doesn't really work out as good as you might want it to, but I think they can be okay. With that being said, it looks like they're going to go ahead and join either the niche but usable tier or the could be saved tier. I think if they had basically a newer version of themselves, I think that would help them a lot. But I do think that they can actually. It's probably more like could be saved than niche but usable. I would probably say that's probably where I'm going to put them. It's just a little awkward for them right now. Maybe in the future it'll be a little bit better, but it's not looking too great right now. We need more like generic support for movie heroes and movie bosses. That team that we're literally in a celebration right now, but like it feels like we really haven't gotten a whole lot. Give us like a massive support unit for that team, and they are significantly better just automatically. All right, let's just go ahead, spin the wheel here for our next unit. I do hope it's one of the better units of the year and not one of like the flops. Do not give me some cringe. I don't want to use something trash. I want to use something like legitimately usable for the year. That way we actually like have an interesting week and we're not just doing like the same thing every single day. Who we getting? Gotenks. Okay, you know, Gotenks being one of the last units to release in the year is actually pretty good for him. What's the easiest way we can find Gotenks here? Probably just Power Beyond Super Saiyan, probably. Where is it? There it is. All right, Gotenks. Okay, so Gotenks, right? All he needs is to have this active and be against like a Key Blast Super Boss, and he is completely fine. We're gonna be able to get some really good showings out of Gotenks. Gotenks is very, very good, and lucky for him, he actually has teams that have come out this year, unlike a lot of other characters. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 whole teams. He's usable. Let's go ahead and make a team, and then yeah, just hop into an event, see what happens. All right, so we're back on the youth team against the Gogeta fight in the you know, this big old battle. Now the thing is, right, let's just be clear here with Gotenks. While this team is good for him specifically, it's a little awkward because of the fact that you do need that one final trump card ally on the team, and final trump card is like actually one of the weirder teams in the game where it's actually, well, let me actually find which one final trump card is. I'm pretty sure it's this. No, it's Rapid Growth. It's one of those teams where you don't actually have a whole lot of options. This is time limit, because final trump card specifically. Actually, I'm pretty sure this is final trump card or master. I don't know. Point being, final trump card. There's a lot of characters that are omitted from final trump card that I feel like really should be on there, but are just straight up not. It's this. All right, this is final trump card. Notice any characters that are not on here? The Gohan that leads this team, because Super Saiyan Gotenks does not get counted as final trump card. Only Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. And then you want to see another unit that's not on here. The Super Easy AGL Goten and Trunks. Despite them going Super Saiyans 1, 2, and 3, they are not on here. They are not here at all. So, in order to actually use final trump card, right, we have to bring, where is he on here? This guy. Right, this guy. This is the only option that we can use. There is no one else on the Hybrid Saiyan future youth team to actually hit this, except for like this unit who's not good anymore. Right, nobody else. Not a single other unit. None. It's a little annoying. So that's what we have. We're gonna have to bank on Pan. Oh my god, we can get the 5 orbs with Gohan. Okay, that's one benefit to Gotenks, right? He is a rainbow orb changer. That has always been good about him. Now that we're in like talking about units that are like still technically in the modern era of usable characters for us right now, it's just characters that y'all know how they work by now. Y'all know how this goes. We have seen Gotenks. He's been here for a while. He has been very, very good option this entire time. Also, we're gonna get the defense support. Oh my god, that's so good for both Gotenks and for Pan. Hopefully Pan just dodges the super at the end and then we don't have to worry about it. But we do have the 5 rainbows for Gohan here, so I mean that's really goddamn good. I don't know when Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is gonna get his battle motion. That's one thing I'm kind of interested to see, because Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, right? Him being a carnival makes me think that he's probably gonna get it sooner than some of like the regular Dokkan Fests, right? So far we have all 4 anniversary LRs have battle motions. 3 out of the 4 worldwide download celebration LRs have battle motions. I would assume that the next unit after the worldwide download celebration is done to get a battle motion would be Gotenks, because he is a carnival LR. But either be him, UI Goku, or Jiren, right? Those are my 3 picks of who's gonna get the battle motion. And then here's his counter. Alright, easily, this is why we brought him in here, so that we can see him do the counter. Pan does need to dodge everything. Hopefully she actually does it. If she doesn't, we're cooked, and it's just gonna be sad. But surely she does. Right, thank you, Pan. Please, keep dodging. Nice. Nice. Pan? Pan, please. Your grandfather is here to obliterate you, please. Thank you. Okay, we're good. We're good. We do need another dodge here, but it's fine. Oh, not liking the orbs here. That should be okay. Yeah, it should be fine. Because Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, the Super Easy A, he should be completely fine as well, because he gets his dodge as long as you don't get the 11 key, I'm pretty sure. Now, let me see if I can find him on here real quick before we start yapping about him. No, you need 12 key. You need 12 key to have the 83% chance to dodge. That's tragic. Yeah, we got 10. So he's only gonna 50-50. He's probably cooked. I mean, he's the only other unit we have, so I mean, he has a 50-50 shot of getting the 1 dodge. He only needs to do it the 1 time. Gohan in the middle here, he really should have did more orb changing, but he just didn't, which is kind of tragic. I love when my orb changers don't orb change. It's like the best part of having them in the first place, you know, when they just don't do anything. Got to love it. Got to love it. Oh yeah, because he makes tech orbs too. He could have done it, he just didn't. I thought he also made rainbow. Maybe I'm like forgetting something. No, he doesn't. No, he just makes tech key. And I don't think he really made any, so. Hopefully, Super Z Gotenks hits his 50-50. Who knows? If we were able to get him 24 or 12 key, he would have had 83% chance, but. Dodge? No, okay, that's fine. We're just gonna hop right back in. It's fine. We already know how Gotenks rolls in here. It's no biggie. Just unfortunate key paths is basically what happened there. Nothing we can really do. Just hop immediately right back in. I like this team, like the youth team. I think it's like legitimately a really, really fun team. It does annoy me sometimes though, because a lot of the units on here are like really mediocre. That we kind of have to just force ourselves to use. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Significantly worse opening. We're not going to be able to have the massive support up. That's fine. AGL Goten and Trunks is another one of those units that annoys me greatly. Just putting that out there, by the way. Do not like them as much as I think I should. It's like, I don't know why either, because like they are a dodge unit. It's just, they just don't ever dodge. And that bothers me greatly. If we can just get to like the next few turns, it'll be fine, but... whatever. There's another unit I could potentially bring here instead of them, realistically, but the orb change, and that's mainly why they're here. Right, but it's completely fine. No, I do really like Gotenks. He's one of the only units that like I have bought with coins, and I've literally never pulled. I don't have a singular copy of Gotenks. I have never gotten one. Probably won't ever get one. So I can show his build, but it's just gonna be this is a 55% Gotenks. I have never pulled a single copy of him, a single time, which is really annoying. But like, what are you gonna do? He's been on 2 banners. No, yeah, this is second banner, right? I'm pretty sure, actually. Has he been on a different banner? Oh, well, he was on the scam banner, but... I don't think he's been on any other banners besides that. Oh, did they take a... What? Why would they take that a gimmick away? So that I can see what banners these guys were featured on. What the hell? Extra info, maybe? No. I used to love that part about, his website, and now I can't look at that. It's annoying. 7 orbs for Gohan is very good. And then Pan can just take that, I guess. It's fine. We're gonna switch into... If we live this turn, I should say, we're gonna switch into the kids, and they're gonna be able to absolutely cook. Because they remember that they do have the team-wide youth buff, which will hit Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, and he will very obviously be able to handle business with that up. We just need to have Pan survive this. Surely they'll be fine, though, right? Surely? I would hope. I would imagine he'd be okay. Alright. Like, we're just fine. We're fine. One thing about Gotenks, though, that I feel like a lot of people don't really consider anymore, is that he's not going to be always invincible in a lot of these fights, especially on the teams that he's on. Because a lot of the teams that he's on are a lot... Like, frankly, a lot of the units on there aren't that explosive. Right? Unless I had Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, right? When we would be able to obliterate this stage super quickly and not have to worry about pretty much anything. We don't have him. We don't. We have to make use out of the tag, like a Gohan, Goten, and Trunks, right? That's who we have to use to get through all this. And a lot of the other units don't really do as much damage as them. They're going to do all our damage for us. So it's a bit difficult to try to get past these fights in the 5 turns that he is invincible against Ki Blast super attacks. Because that 22% damage reduction does make a difference. It's the difference between 99% damage reduction and 77%. It is quite a jump. Let's just put that out there. It is a pretty big jump. Now, we don't have his active skill, which I feel like we probably should play, right? Just because it would make sense for the theming of the video, right? Have his active skill in here for his first day, right? So let's go ahead and play this. It's a okay active. I've never been too big of a fan of it, but let's just go ahead and play it. Like, it's fine. It's a fine animation. I just think it's a little... It lacks the impact of, like, some of the top-tier animations. Yeah, that's fine. Are we... I worry that we're not going to be able to have Tech Gotenks again have the full key. No, yeah, we're not. It's fine. You know what? If he fails a 50-50 dodge again, I'm okay with that. It wasn't meant to be in the first place. Are you supporting in slot 3 now? Or is it slot... No. I guess, theoretically, I could have put Gotenks in a slot. I mean, probably not, though. He's not that strong. Like... He's not even over 1 million defense. Like, Gogeta's strong enough to pierce through that, like, through those normal. Like, he would take some damage. We are just kind of losing to Ki. Like, we have a Rainbow Orb Changer, man. It's just... you know, it's just one of those things. Right. Having multiple Orb Changers, but none of them really making that many orbs is always the biggest struggle. We could have gotten that Super Attack dodge, though, if I put them in slot 2, which is the problem is, do I think Gotenks would have survived, like... the volley that was coming his way. Though I guess the best thing about Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is we really don't need to see him actually... Like, we are already seeing the value that he brings. Because he is not, like, a main rotation unit. He is a unit that you have in, like, slot 3 who Rainbow Orb changes, does this, right, against Keyblast counters, right? And then that's it. That's all he does. That's all he does. That's all he's ever done. That's all he will ever do. He's basically just here to be like an additional piece of a team, and I can't hate on that, right? That is effective. It serves a purpose. Do we fail another 50-50? Yes. Yes, we do. And that's fine, right? I'm perfectly fine with Gotenks, like in the position that he is, as just another option, right? He's an option that me personally, I tend to bring all the time. This is another team that we can use for him, by the way. He's just an option that I feel like if we need him, we need some orbs. He links up pretty decently with most units that are really good right now. Let's just toss him on the team. Oh, the boss is using Ki Blast Supers? Are they AoEs? No? Toss him on the team. He'll be okay. Like, that's the kind of the character Gotenks is, and I really like that for him right now. I think this week is going to be pretty good. Let's see, though. I guess I don't know that yet. Yeah, so I guess stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.